Hey guys, so I was originally going to do a book review today, but I'm kind of lazy and I don't really feel like reviewing something. So instead, I am going to do a book haul, since those are just easier and more fun. So I have 10 books to show you, mostly because Borders closed down, and it was like the last day of Borders, and everything was so cheap, like $2 each or something. It was crazy. Anyway, let's get into this haul. The first book I got is Bait by Alex Sanchez, and this is an LGBT literature novel about a kid named Diego who is, I think, in high school, I'm guessing, and basically someone looks at him funny or something, and he hits the kid, and then he goes on probation, and I think he learns about himself through his probation officer. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of Dead Poets Society in a way, but I'm really excited to read it because I hear this is an amazing, amazing author, so hopefully this will be good. Then I kind of went a little crazy and bought a crap ton of Chuck Palahniuk books, because I'm pretty much obsessed with him right now, and he's one of my new favorite authors. I love him so much. So I picked up Fight Club, which is his first novel, his debut, and it's supposedly his best work, so I'm kind of planning on saving this for last and reading his other books before this so that I have his, penultimate book to read at the end, so I'm not comparing it to this book. Because I hear his other books are sort of iffy for some people, but I love Chuck Palahniuk. He's a brilliant, brilliant satirist, so I'm excited to check this one out. And no, I have never seen the movie, so I have no idea what happens in the story. So that's awesome, because I feel like I want to read the book first anyway. The next book I got is Haunted, and this is also by Chuck Palahniuk. And as you can see, I got this for $9.99 at a Hastings. They had a sale on his books at Hastings, and it was awesome. So I got a bunch of his books. And this is an anthology of horror stories. And apparently there's a story in here that is supposed to be incredibly, incredibly gruesome. It's called Guts, and it's a short story. It's like 10 pages or something that I really want to read because it just sounds, I don't know, it sounds disgusting but yet interesting. I don't know, I'm so interested in reading it. I got Rant, and this is a fictional biography about a serial killer, so this sounds really interesting. I like how the cover kind of opens up a little bit like that and stuff, and it looks interesting. I love this cover. It's really cool how it's the muscle and all that jazz. Also for $9.99. Then I picked up Pygmy by him as well, also for $9.99, the same price. And this one is a little bit different. It's about a terrorist that comes into America and tries to become a citizen and kind of blend in. He's, I guess you could say, a spy in a way. And it sounds kind of interesting. I've heard that this is one of his weaker novels, though, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and check it out. But I'm not going to let other people's opinions affect my own, so I may love this. Who knows? And the last Chuck Palahniuk book I got was at the Borders closing sale, and it was the last book that they had of his books. And that's Tell All, which is his newest book. His most recent, that came out last year, actually. And honestly, this plot actually sounds really, really good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Invisible Monsters in a way. It's basically about this girl that's trying to find a murderer before the murderer kills her friend who is in a play, because the murderer is supposedly killing all these actors and actresses. And the setup for the novel is really cool. It's like set up with, Act 1, Scene 6, and so on and so far. So it's kind of set up like a play. So that's really cool. Yeah, pretty much obsessed with Chuck Palahniuk right now. I also picked up Outer Dark by Cormac McCarthy, and as you all know, I love Cormac McCarthy. He's one of my favorite adult authors. He wrote The Road, which is a phenomenal book. I love that book so much. And this one sounds like one of his darkest books yet. It's basically about two lovers. There's a brother and a sister that are in love, and they have a baby. And the brother takes the baby into the woods and says that the baby died, but the wife finds out that the baby never died. So she goes on in search of the baby. I have to say, that sounds pretty dark. I hate puns too, I'm sorry. Next book I was so excited to see at the Borders. I could not believe I found it because I've been looking for this book for months. And just, oh, I am so happy. I got Ballads of Suburbia by Stephanie Keenard, and this book was actually in the adult section, so that's why I had trouble finding it. I thought this was young adult, and I guess it still is, kind of. I don't know. I don't know. It was in the fiction section, so I don't know why Borders put it there, but whatever. And this is about a girl who has a heroin overdose, and it's about her coping with it and about her life and stuff. I don't really know much about books when I buy them, so sorry if my descriptions are really off. But yeah, it sounds really good. And Melissa, Metalhead Bookworm, go check her out below. She loves this book, so I'm excited to read it. Then I picked up In This Way I Was Saved by Brian DeLue, and I also got this because of Melissa. Most of these books I got because of Melissa, actually. Well, except for the Chuck Palahniuk books, but anyway. And the first sentence in this book is so interesting. It basically, I'll read it for you. I enter the lobby of Claire Nightingale's apartment building, here to tell her that I have murdered her only son. So, it sounds really interesting. I'm excited to check this out. It looks really good. So, hopefully I'll like this. I hope that Melissa likes this too, because otherwise we both spent our money on a book that probably isn't very good if we don't like it. But anyway, the last book I got was Slammed by Nick Hornby, and I found this randomly in the bargain section of Walmart for only 97 cents. So that was awesome, and it's hardcover. A hardcover book for 97 cents, that's pretty awesome. And I got this because Nick Hornby is one of Chuck Palahniuk's favorite authors, so he recommended him, and I'm excited to check him out. He is a British author, so that's awesome. I love British authors. They're really great writers, so it's exciting to read another book by a British author. And if you didn't know, this is the author of High Fidelity, which was made into a movie which I've never seen, so hopefully I'll read that book too if I like this. And that's my book haul! Oh my god, I gotta stop buying books. Of course, that's never gonna happen because I do want to get at least like 5 more books that come out this year, so stay tuned for that eventually. But I need to do a review as well, so hopefully I'll stop buying books and do more reviews for you guys. But we'll see what happens, because, you know, I can't put down the opportunity to get a book. So I hope you all enjoyed this haul, and I will see you guys next time with another review or something in the future, and I hope you have a great day.